When we last left off, you guys had joined a caravan heading from Namu, a port city, to the capital city of Viet called Fren. You had joined up with the caravan and had escorted them a fair distance, encountering some combat, but it had been going well. When we last left off, you guys had just left the tall woods, unmolested, no combat, no nothing. And you had,
Unmolested?
Oh, I'm disappointed.
poor choice of words. Um,
I'm very disappointed that I'm unmolested.
you guys had found your way to a town, a small town that was on the way to the capital city, called Flipra, and that's where we left off. So, you guys are just it's yes.
what I
Go ahead.
was what I was doing is I was gonna go ahead and follow the Bard boy after we're done with all that shit to his college, so I can converse with him a little bit more.
He's not. The college isn't here.
Or whatever the hell he's doing.
You guys are still on the. What the hell?
No, you said we were in the town.
Yes, you're in a small town. That it's a pit stop on the way to the main city.
Okay, I got you. Okay, that makes
So what
sense.
you're saying is look for the nearest brothel.
Is what he's saying.
Or I could go back into the woods and look for a Lamia.
If you survive.
I'm looking for a weapon or a magic shop first, and then brothel after.
Hey, it's a small town.
I'll go with
Oh, if
Javon.
it's a small town, it definitely has a brothel.
It definitely has a magic shop.
Okay. As you
I
guys.
think they're probably the magic shop and the brothel are probably in the same building.
Magical brothel shop.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
Isn't that right, Logan?
As you guys pull into the
I
town,
start asking around, and I'm just asking. I'm looking for the nearest brothel. I'm interested in buying magic items.
make an investigation check.
Alright. I gotta find my dice. What is this? Is this a dirty shirt? Oh no. Got fucking water bottles in my way, dude. I'm messy.
There we go.
Sorry guys, I'm unprepared.
Not a problem.
Nothing new.
Fuck you. Where's my D20?
Be careful what you wish for.
Wow. A 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
You ask around, and the town is divided between giants and humanoids. So you're just asking randomly. A couple people kind of point you in a general direction, and eventually you do find a brothel.
Was I getting the feeling they were just trying to get me away from them?
Yes, they were. You were a stranger to them. They have no idea who you are. You're just out of nowhere. This strange snake person
Right.
coming up and asking about a brothel.
That's the vibe I was getting, but I just wanted to make
okay.
sure.
Can I go ahead and ask him, like the giants in Giant?
What are you asking?
Good sir, can you help us guide? Can you be a general guide, or ma'am, can you be a general guide, or the whole entire town, so we know where everything is at least.
Make a persuasion check.
Got it. Okay. And the dice for today.
Did you get
is
dice,
this
Manny?
one. I have a shit ton of dice. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you used the app. That's why.
Oh hell no.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Persuasion. Ooh, 23.
23. You ask
I
a
have-
couple. You ask a couple giants, and some of them agree to give you a quick tour of the town. They're very amiable.
The only thing I,
What does
I
that
use the
mean?
app for is my character sheet. These
Logan,
are friendly.
I'm sorry, I was choking on
Okay.
milk.
that's
amiable.
not healthy.
I know what amiable means, but I don't know the exact definition.
I don't know
I
what it
think
means.
that basically
I don't know
they're
how to spell
willing
it either.
to get shit done.
Having or displaying a friendly and pleasant manner.
Gotcha. I don't know how you found out what that word means.
I googled it. I just typed in.
No, I mean like, but I don't know how you knew
I
that
don't
word
know how I
existed.
knew it. I just knew it. Okay.
High school.
So, anyways, they're amiable and they guide you around the town. They show you to the local inn. It's a small town. Maybe only 50 people live here. Mix of giants and humans.
Okay.
They take you to the local tavern. They take you to the brothel. They are a little hesitant at first. The brothel also seems very run down. It seems unkempt.
Yeah, I don't
That's
like
not
dirty
good. I don't like. Yeah. Do they look dirty?
You'd have to go inside. There's nobody
I
I
standing
don't want to
outside.
go inside. I don't want to go inside.
I go inside. And are they dirty? Do they look dirty?
Okay. As you enter the brothel, you're immediately
I don't
greeted-
go inside. I don't. Cause yeah.
Ignil,
If
you
Mighty
go
doesn't come
inside.
back out in like 5 minutes, then I'll assume it's okay.
Ignil, you go into the brothel, and you're immediately met with a heavy, thick layer of smoke, and just
Oh, I thought you were gonna say lady. I was like,
A thick layered lady.
She said, "Hey, good
God.
looking."
okay, go on. Sorry.
a thick layer of smoke, and just an awful, acrid smell. As you kind of walk in, the door makes a little dingling noise, and from behind a curtain comes this short halfling woman, dressed in a pantsuit. She kind of rounds the corner and sees you. Her eyes light up, and she goes, "Oh, a customer!
There we go.
We haven't had a customer
Hello.
in years."
Years.
That. Okay. That's not
Depressing.
She goes, "What can I help you with? What are you looking for?"
good. What do you sell?
We sell Knights of Enchantment.
God damn
What did
it.
you think we sold?
Can I take a pic?
Magic
can I take a
items.
peek at the
At the where?
wares?
She goes, of course, let me summon them." And she turns around and shouts very loudly, "Hey, we have customers!"
Khajiit has wares for sale.
After a
Oh,
few
God.
seconds, coming from behind the curtain are maybe 3 women. They're average-looking women dressed in your standard clothing. They don't look like ladies of the night, and they don't carry
Like-
themselves like it. But
Are they dudes?
they're not dudes.
I kind of pat my my pockets and I go, "Oh, I think I forgot my wallet. I'll be back." I just walk out the door.
Logan, make him roll to see if he can escape.
They haven't had a customer in a very long time.
Mighty Ignil reaches for the door, but it seems to be locked. He also looks at the floor, and there are
It's
rooms
a
on the floor, so he's unable to use any of his magic. No fireball for you, good sir.
Okay. You turn, and they at
Make
first
a
you see,
constitution check.
as you say this, you see their faces kind of sink, and they head back in behind the curtain. And the old lady goes, "Well, next time, don't forget your damn wallet." And as you leave, she slams the door behind you.
Wowie.
You come back
How was
outside
it?
to your friends.
Are there any magic shops?
There are no magic shops.
Weapon
Motherfucker.
shops.
All right. By the way, are we with the caravan or where's the caravan?
The caravan was arranging for the night's stay. They're not going to sleep outside. They're arranging for the inn to accommodate
okay.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
And basically, since you're in the
This is a very
town,
disappointing town.
Can I find Arkbard?
sure. You find him kind of just hastily writing in his journal, sitting against the cart.
Hey there, sport. What you writing about?
He sees you coming and he closes the book and he goes, "Oh, nothing, just some song ideas."
Song ideas? All right. Maybe do you need anybody to keep an eye out for you? You know, make sure that you don't get hurt or killed or anything like that.
He goes, "No, I feel pretty safe in the town."
Manny gets closer and asks again.
Vod goes over to him and just places his hand on his chest and says, "This will keep you from dying."
You gonna cast Death Ward
Yeah.
again?
Yep.
Okay.
Um.
Uh,
What?
Rand, you said you're looking for a weapon shop?
Yeah. If they have anything.
There is a blacksmith in town. You ask
Mhm.
around and they point you in his general direction.
Is this Smith black?
The blacksmith
Okay.
is a giant, or a half giant. He's not
they're
as tall
black
as the
giants.
giant. I don't know.
I don't know either. That's what I was asking.
I guess there can be. There's no problem with them. Is there a problem, Miney?
No,
Afro-
it was a
Afro's got
curiosity.
it.
I don't know.
Have you been biased this whole time?
Buy a sword what?
You
Black
son of a bitch.
giants. Oh, I'm crying.
Money, you piece of shit.
What did I do?
Oh god.
You are something to fuck up.
Come on. Oh
if you
my
have to
god.
ask,
And I loved you. I loved you most.
okay. Anyway, you find the blacksmith. It's a half giant. He's not as tall as other giants, so he's clearly a half giant. But you find him whittling away on a sword.
What type of half giant?
Or you'd have to ask.
Kind of like whatchamacallit from Harry Potter.
He like your like is he like Andre the Giant
Uh,
kind of giant?
Hagrid.
He's
There
half
you
the
go.
size of a normal giant, so he's still taller than the average human. Like much taller. He's like 8 feet tall.
Is he bald?
And I'll walk in and ask him what all he has for sale.
He kind of sees you and he spits on the ground and he just points to all the weapons along the wall, the swords, the axes. You know, just he doesn't look like he specializes in magic weapons. It's just basic metal weapons.
I'll go ahead and nod. I'll spit to the side as well. And I'll head over to the wall.
Okay. The wall is covered in weapons. There's long swords, short swords, battle axes, maces, mauls, great swords. The list goes on. But they all
Can I
seem. Go ahead.
like just fairly just like the bare minimum of weapons? Anything that can I roll to see if anything looks? I guess. What's the crap called? Like not tier 2.
Oh,
Like,
plus one.
Yeah, +1, +2 type weapons.
Make an investigation check.
I
Can
got
you have
it.
+1 and +2 daggers? I mean, I'm assuming you can.
Yeah, you can.
15.
With a
Yeah.
15,
They don't require any attunement.
you do a quick scan. They all seem to be good quality weapons, but none of them are elevated to that +1 stature.
Okay. How much for a couple of daggers?
Let me get the book.
I have a few, but if I can start throwing some at people, I'll take it.
They're probably equivalent to.
Yeah, it's always nice having daggers.
Yeah.
Equivalent to probably.
I always forget,
Common,
like,
My
Oh,
character
weapon.
doesn't really. I mean, me throwing a dagger, I'd be better off just using a firebolt. So that's why I don't.
A dagger costs 2 gold pieces for each one.
I'll take 10.
Just for a
So that's
normal
20
dagger or for a magic dagger?
All right.
For a
I'll
normal
then buy 10. I'll go ahead
Okay.
and I'll put 10. I mean, I'll put 20
Oh.
gold in a little pouch. I'll toss it to him. I'll spit to the side, and I'll take my dagger.
Okay, you now have
He likes to
10
spit, so-
daggers.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start spitting with him. But like when I try to spit, my mouth is kind of dry, so I don't get a good
the
one.
second you
Just
go
kind
to
of
open
hangs
your
a little
mouth to
bit.
spit,
It
it
kinda
spits
hangs
right
out.
in your mouth. There's no reason.
His lugie's probably the size of a baseball.
Okay, you have your daggers.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, then I'll tell Igneel and Vaughn that I'm gonna go meet up with the caravan, and I'll catch up.
I'm
with you
at
later,
I'm
then.
at the caravan. I'm not even with you guys.
Oh,
I've
then
been
I'll
with
tell
them.
Igneel that I'm gonna go meet up with the caravan.
I follow
If
you.
it's staying. Okay, well, he's coming then. I tell Igneel let's go to the caravan.
Oh,
Okay.
by the way, Logan.
I
Yeah,
also
is there such
mentioned
thing
you wouldn't have been interested in any of those ladies in that brothel.
Well, the fact
They're
that you came
kind
out
of subpar.
as fast.
They weren't.
I,
They weren't like. I mean, they could have been tolerable, but I'm pretty good. I mean, I had that Lamy in the forest, so
I
Rockin'
have
pelt.
standards.
Wait, what?
Okay.
I have standards. I like my wine
Yeah.
fine.
same.
Oh. I thought you said that you rather stand for dudes or something. My bad.
Amen. Amen.
To each their own.
Amen.
You guys make your way back to the caravan. They have put the carts in a barn and the horses away. The inn itself is called the Laughing Harpy.
Okay.
And they have rooms for everybody, but you have to share. So you three all share one room with 4 beds in it.
Okay.
All right. Where's
That's
our card?
unacceptable.
All right. I'll go meet up with I can't. Let me see in my notes. The person in charge.
That would be Archer Monlo.
I have this one. Okay. Yeah. I'll go meet up with him and ask him if the plan is if we're leaving tomorrow, if we're staying here for a couple of days.
Okay.
A 3-day tour. A 3-day tour.
Sorry, I'm just moving some screens around on my computer.
You get 'em?
You are fine.
Sit right back in here, I tell of a very tasty shrimp.
Okay, so you guys, Archer basically says it's only a single day's journey, so they're leaving tomorrow, and then you'll arrive at the capital city.
Okay. I'm pull him to the side real quick and ask him. Tell him, hey, I know I haven't been with you guys for a while, but has I can't remember the blonde bitch's name either. Has she seemed kind of off to you?
The blondie.
Yeah,
The
blondie.
blondie chick.
Let's see.
That way, it doesn't seem like I've been spying, going through the whatchamacallit stuff, but I can at least get another point of view on it.
He says, the Ophelia girl,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about her. She joined the caravan kind of late. She seems on the up and up, but she does seem very closed off.
Okay. If you notice anything weird, just feel free to let me know. Is there anything that you need for us to handle while we wait here for the night before we take off?
He goes, you have done enough. It's just relax for the night. We should be safe within the city, or the town limits.
And then a dragon flies over. Okay, no problem.
No, one of the spiders comes in and fucks us all.
Fire Goliath's like, I knew you guys were around.
One of the giant crickets
How
jumps out
dare
of the
you
caravan.
get to my forest?
Haha! You rejected giant cricket. Oh god.
Giant crickets, Jesus.
Not to be off, but you know that like at least on the computer, whenever anybody like takes a screenshot or records a clip, it like it pops up over their name to let you know that they did that. That's crazy. It's weird. Continue. Sorry.
Wait, what?
I'm on the computer right now, on the
Yeah.
Xbox little app, and I can see the friends list. Whenever anybody like takes a screenshot or makes a clip, it pops up over their name.
That's weird.
It's cool. It's weird. It's cool.
You can use a game bar. Do you have a Windows 10 computer?
Yeah.
You have a game bar. If you click the Windows key and G, it'll pull up the game bar. It
Oh.
works better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It works a lot smoother than the fucking
Okay,
app that they have. Sorry.
you're fine. So you guys retire for the night.
But Logan, I want
Yes.
you to know we had that entire conversation with the old man, with the leader of the caravan.
Yep.
So he's completely confused on what the fuck we're talking about.
He's like, what's a computer?
Are you guys possessed? The demons?
It's
All right.
nothing.
I don't
Don't
know
worry
what this
about it.
computer is
Go about
either.
your
I've
business.
been in the woods for so long.
You weren't with us, so you don't have to worry about it.
All Manny knows is his Lord and Savior.
You're with your
Perception
bard friend.
17. I heard something.
Okay.
Stupid.
Manny just
So-
wants to feel involved.
All right.
You guys,
Yep.
it's about midday when you arrive in the town. So and I'll say maybe took an hour to get all the stuff to get in the daggers, visiting the brothel, stuff like that. So it's about 3 o'clock. So a ways away before you go to bed.
Oh,
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
yeah. Do I see Ram?
What's up?
Do I see him? Anywhere close by me?
You mean
I see
Rand?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see you.
he's with
You
you.
might not see me. What's up?
All right.
Poppin'.
So, I'd like to ask you something.
What's poppin', Nick?
What would happen if there was a possibility to bring your brother back from the dead?
I mean that's my end goal, but if you know a way quicker than, I guess my end goal, I'd love to hear it. We still enjoying your religious cult, but I'd appreciate it.
Am I nearby?
You can be, yes. You're all
I
together.
pulled him to the side.
Yeah,
I
we
pulled him
have
to
the same
side.
room.
Oh, okay, got you.
I-
I was just gonna say, I was wondering how what his plan was, but never mind. If I'm not nearby.
If you ever want to find a way to bring your brother back to life, I might have a way. I might not be powerful enough right now, but I'll have a way eventually.
Hey, so if you can definitely, if you beat me there, I'd definitely appreciate the help.
Technically,
No
like,
problem.
I'm just stating that I could have a way too. I'm not there, but I'm just saying I could have a
I
way
I walk
with
away
Wish.
from
I think, right? Wish
Yeah.
can do that, right,
Wish
Logan?
can
Wish can
do
do
But
that, I
that.
there's
think.
Wish,
can
but
be
there's like a big plus
bad
and
things
minus
that
to
can
it.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah. So not only there's a possibility of the wish spell not like
Do you get
being
an
only a
actual
one-time
resurrection
use.
spell eventually? Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Nice.
I get a regular resurrection and true resurrection.
Okay.
Oh yeah, is there anything else in this town that we need to be looking at or
There's always the
worth
brothel.
looking at? Nah, we've already tried that. I appreciate it though. You let us down with this, bro, Logan.
You let yourself
He
down.
did that on purpose.
I'm okay.
I know.
Okay.
I'm perfect.
So
I'm perfectly good.
basically, you guys just sit in the tavern drinking and having fun.
Hey, you
It's-
gotta think. Me, Rand, and Igneal have been captives for half of their life, so
That is true.
I'm not.
Now
I
it's
don't
time
know
to-
this.
Now
Oh,
it's time to spread my seed and be cheery.
Logan,
Yep,
is there a hot
exactly.
bath I can go?
Is there a
See?
what?
Hot bath.
Um, there is a bath house, but it's not necessarily. Well, yeah, there's hot baths.
Yeah, I can go with. I'll do a bathhouse. Just
Okay.
sit there and chill out. That'll be
It,
my
it
way
only
I'm
costs
relaxing.
like 10 silver.
Okay, I'll do that.
is it like a super nice one or is it like a dumpy one?
Well, this isn't really a nice ass town, so I'm pretty sure it's nothing.
Yeah,
great.
no, that's why I'm assuming it's a dumpy one.
It's about average, I'd say.
Probably worth. It's probably worth what it's priced at.
But you
I'm
guys
okay.
are sitting in the tavern. Just it's all the food and drink is covered by the caravan, so you guys can drink
Ew.
and eat to your merriment.
Oh hell yeah.
I use prestidigitation to just clean off any dirt that's on me.
Okay, you're nice and clean.
I drunkenly tried to do it as well, and I just clean mine even more.
You like vomit on him and you prestidigitate him at the
No,
same
please don't.
time.
Oh, I can handle my liquors. A con man never gets drunk.
Till
As
that
you
one
guys,
moment where he fails the Constitution save.
as you guys are eating and drinking, you see the red-headed gentleman who you've been introduced to as Red from the caravan. He kind of approaches you, and he sits at the table with you, and he just kind of stares off in the distance.
Can we help you? Red, right?
He goes, "Yes, I was just curious. Do you know anything about the blonde lady?" And he kind of points over to her.
Not much. I mean, we haven't really met any of these people or any of you guys until you hired us for this journey. Why? What's up?
He kind of looks nervous, and he says, "Well, she's been kind of asking me very personal questions about my life, and it's been getting kind of uncomfortable."
I mean, you don't have to go into detail, but I guess how personal is she getting?
Maybe she's interested.
What's your social security number?
Like asking about like
Well,
your past and stuff
she
like
asked my mother's name, my father's name, what I did in the past, what I'm gonna do in the capital, all that. But it's just she hasn't spoken to me the entire trip, and then only recently has she taken this strange interest in me.
Make a history check on it to see if they're a changeling.
He goes, "I'm not quite sure what to do."
I feel like I've
Um,
just been reading into the whole situation like too much. Maybe she's just some normal broad.
Or
that.
a
Probably
changeling.
is, but I, as Rand, don't give a fuck. So I mean, I can definitely Oh, it's crazy. I'm trying to remember what a
my
changeling falls
phone?
under.
A race of people.
Yeah.
My people, your people.
Can I
All
do
my people.
Can can I do I guess a history check, Logan? See if I can figure out what changeling, what possibly a changeling.
Yeah, go ahead.
And it fell. And it fell again. There we go. I got a 14.
With a 14.
Yes, sir.
You do know that changelings, they're not inherently evil or anything like that, but some changelings have been known, if they're in a pinch, to steal another person's identity and try to usurp their life.
Maybe she's gonna steal that guy's identity, and she's
That's
a
what I'm
man.
thinking.
She's tired
It
being
sounds like
Or
she's already
maybe she's
taken.
a tiger girl too.
Like she might have already taken whoever she's acting as now. I guess does like as for creature, what does a changeling fall under?
Let me look.
No problem.
I don't know if they say is the problem.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Creatures of the world.
I don't think they're just like a tiefling. Like I mean, they're just a magical like person in nature. You know what I mean? Like I don't think they're
Okay.
any sort of creature. They're a humanoid. I'm assuming, but they're not like. I mean, there's doppelgangers. I don't know if they're kind of like those.
That's probably what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking about. I don't
Yeah.
know if they fall into that.
But he. Hello, is everybody there?
Oh, yeah,
Hello,
we're-
yeah,
it,
we're good.
it got
we're
really
good.
quiet. Sorry, I thought my mic cut out or something.
No, you're
You're good.
fine.
So, anyways, he basically says, he goes, "I'm just a little concerned. She's been acting so strange, and I just wanted to vent to someone." And he kind of like shakes your hand and says, "Thank you for listening." And he turns around and heads back to his drink.
All right, no problem. I want to go ahead and cast where am I at?
Okay.
Unseen Servant to
Okay.
just kind of keep an eye on her, at least for the next. Like, it goes for an hour, so if she starts acting weird or goes anywhere, it can go ahead and let me know.
And you do see her sitting by herself in the bar, just nursing a drink.
Okay. Actually, instead of that, then I'll head over there and try and talk to her.
Okay. As you approach her, you see her.
Can I go with you?
Yeah, you can go on.
Okay.
Go on, Nick. And I stab her in the face.
Oh my God, murder!
Did she turn? Did she transform? No, don't do it. Don't do that, Logan.
Wowie. I didn't know what the fuck was going on here for a sec.
Okay.
Now I know in supernatural shapeshifters don't like silver.
Yeah.
Can I touch her with silver?
You can certainly try.
Casual says, "What's up?" and just touch her shoulder with silver right on it.
Anyways, as you approach her, she kind of chugs her drink, and she just looks up in your general direction and says, "Can I help you?"
Nothing much. Just getting to meet everybody. We haven't really had a chance to talk to anybody that we've been, we've been guarding you guys. But it makes things a lot easier if we can get a little personable. Well, what are you traveling for?
She kind of shrugs and says, "Just looking to make my name."
Really? How so?
Dad.
She kind of looks and says, "Well, I'm an artist. I draw for a living. But I wasn't getting much in the way of commissions in Namu. I'm hoping in the capital I can make more coin."
Okay. That's not too bad. I mean, we've all been traveling for quite some time. Everybody has their own story. I mean, what made you choose Namu as your end goal?
No, the end goal is Friend. Namu's where
Oh,
she's
that
from.
one. There we go. Ah, there you go. Then what's making whatever word you just fucking said.
Friend,
end goal.
F-R-E-N.
There we go. Fran.
Can we be friend?
She just kind of shrugs and says, "It's a good place to make coin. They always are in need of artists."
I put my hand on her shoulder. I reached to put my hand on her shoulder and say, "Hey, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask us. It's just why we're here. Help you guys out."
Okay.
Then you stab her in the chest.
She kind of looks you both over, and she looks at you, Ignil, and makes eye contact, and she says, "What are you headed to the capital for?" Miney?
Yeah, Miney. What are you headed to the capital?
Oh, what? Fuck. We've been summoned by the king.
Emperor. Was
You
it Emperor
see-
or is it King?
It's a king. Emperor is the
Okay.
bad. Emperor is for the other continent, the one you came from.
There we go.
I made the
Gotcha,
mistake
gotcha.
of saying emperor. It's more of a king.
Okay.
And now, just in case if she's a change, like she knows, and she will take your identity.
She can try.
You do see her eyes kind of light up, and she gets a smile on her face and says, "Really, summoned by the king? What for?"
Yeah, we're a thing. We're. I don't know. He needs our help.
You need help, or was it to thank us for solving the problem? But this is just
He
me
probably
asking,
needs
not-
our help. I'm
Okay.
just assuming if he's summoning us, he needs our help.
That's very fucking true.
And just like an open book, she says, I was summoned by the
Did
king.
she
'cause
say
he needed
anything,
my
Logan?
help."
And Logan, does she look to be human? I can't remember.
She is a woman with blonde hair.
She's
She attractive?
Okay.
She's,
God damn it, Money.
God damn it.
What? It's a. God damn it.
It's what. Oh, horn dog money over here. I thought I
It might-
I
it might
just
pass
hit the
like
bottom
he
of
was
the
a bard.
fucking the bar table.
God damn it, dude.
Um,
You didn't answer my question, Logan.
she's
was like
very
this.
beautiful. She's
Oh
She's
man.
maybe, like-
You should have told me that.
she's like 22.
Oh
Long
damn.
blonde hair, striking blue eyes. She's dressed
Oh.
in
She's-
studded leather armor.
She's not as hot as the dragon, but she's definitely pretty hot.
She has a short sword and a light crossbow on her. But She kind of smiles and says, "Well, I hope your meeting with the king goes well."
Me too.
I asked. I actually go ahead and ask her. Hey, so, I mean, we're at a bar. Everyone's having a good time. You know, we have a long day's journey ahead of us tomorrow. How about we play a game? And I pull out a pack of cards.
Okay. She kind of
Oh,
looks and
God.
says, "I am pretty bored. A game would be fine."
Okay. So we'll go ahead and I'll say, hey, you know, I'll explain the rules. Say we're just gonna play like I don't know, like blackjack or something, like stupid. Okay.
Okay.
Winner, and I pull out about a good 100 coins, 100 gold coins. Pow! And I asking her to match it. Winner gets 100 gold.
Are you interested in the Devil's Trident?
You said what?
Oh god.
What?
Would you like to learn about the Lord and Savior? As Manny busts out the window.
Nah,
And, you
I'm,
know,
I'm in the bath.
If
I'm in the
you
bath.
lose a hand,
I'm taking a
you gotta
nice
go
hot
ahead
bath,
and
man.
tell a secret.
Make a persuasion check.
That's right there.
I
man.
buy
17.
I buy rounds for the whole bar, by the way.
Okay. That'll cost you like 10 silver.
Okay.
She kind of scratches her chin.
And I get
Yes.
like 6 beers for like our table. No, more than that. Fuck. Like 12.
While you guys are trying to our situation in your card game, Lon's just sitting there in the bath going, God, this is peaceful. Hands back over to you guys.
She
Actually,
kind of
instead of a secret, you gotta tell a story. How about that? You have to tell a story about your past. I know somebody in there. She loves stories, and if I have some stuff to bring back to her, I'll make her really happy.
she kind of looks you up and down and says, "That's fair."
All right. Igni, are you in?
Wait, what? What am I in?
You gonna play?
I don't have
I mean,
secrets.
I feel like you know me. You should know me enough that if I'm asking to play cards, you're not gonna win regardless. But my goal is also not for you to fucking lose.
And that's
I'll
what
play. I'll play,
that's
but
what
I don't think Igneel has any secrets. So
Fine.
and that's when
All
Javon
right.
freaking get the nat one.
Okay. So I'm rolling a d20.
All right. And for mine, of course I'll roll with sleight of hand to make sure she gets shitty cards.
Okay. As you start to deal out the hand, you see her kind of grab your hand real quick and say, "Let's play fair." As
Oh
What'd she
shit.
get? A nat
as she
20?
got
Caught
a
you.
nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I mean that's fine and dandy though, Logan. But I also got a nat 20, so I think
Oh.
me 25.
With a
I got
25.
25. Yeah, I got 5 to play the
Her
hand.
total is only a 23.
Woo!
So she does not grab your hand. Instead,
Oh god.
instead, she allows you to deal the cards normally.
Oh god.
You got
All right.
lucky, Javon. Beat her
I
by
got fucking
2.
lucky as shit, dude. Oh Jesus Christ. Thank you, Flatter hand. I kiss you. All right, I'll go
So
ahead
that-
and
So that means Logan rolls with a disadvantage, quote unquote, right?
Not. I only roll a disadvantage when it comes to the
I
actual
can
game
just see if
itself.
I catch.
Yeah, that's what I
Alright,
mean.
yeah. So,
That's what I mean.
Okay, so we'll play our first hand, and for the first hand, I'll go ahead and I'll make it so that I lose.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll purposely give her the good cards,
So
and I mean, I can make up a story right now.
go ahead.
I'll go ahead and slide the 100 golds, or I can just say I give her the same fucking story I gave Kublo back in the day, which I'm pretty sure is. I'll give her me and Long's past story, but I'm gonna change a few things. In the event that I fucking die, I don't want her stealing my fucking identity.
Okay.
She wears your face around.
I'll
So
say
you
that.
tell her your story.
Hmm.
Now on to the next roll.
19. 19 altogether.
A total of 5.
Yeah, girl. And this time she gets a shitty hand, and Miney just gets a, I guess.
And no, this whole time I'm kind of trying to make sure everyone's drinking.
Yeah, just sliding more drink away. And I'll go ahead and hey, looks like it's your turn.
Oh, I gotta mark off that I spent my gold.
I look
Okay.
I look up to the sky for a bit. I'm like,
No
man,
money.
I didn't know this was an open bath. Man, look at all those freaking.
You see her
Why the
kind
hell
of.
is there moths?
She's a little tipsy now, and she kind of just leans back in her chair and rubs her temples. And she basically starts telling you a story how when she was younger, she lived on the streets. She didn't have a mom or dad. She doesn't know what happened to them. She was raised by the older children on the streets in the city of Namu. That's where she grew up. And
Okay.
she wasn't an outcast, but she was a thief.
Okay.
And then she says she basically just eventually found this benefactor who helped her get her art. Hold on. Get her art discovered and make a little coin off of that. So she stopped being a thief and became an artist.
Okay. Logan, can I do a history check for myself to see do changelings bleed blood like us?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make
Like
a history
red blood?
check. Yeah, it's.
Oh, by the way,
19.
Logan,
I mean, I figure they bleed.
how tall is Arkbard?
How tall is Ark?
He's an Akbard.
He's like 5'11".
Okay. When I come back from the when I come back from the bathroom and everything, I use disguise self, my little thing, which makes it so I can make myself
Yes, I know.
taller or shorter and everything. So I'm like a 6 feet tall Arkbard.
Okay.
I rolled a 19, Logan.
You do know that changelings are pretty similar to humans in their blood. It's still red. The only thing that stands out about a changeling is when they're not in a different form. They basically are just pale white with sunken eyes.
Trying to see if there's a. I was gonna cut her on accident, quote unquote, but that's not gonna be anything.
Oh,
So
no,
we can easily just be diving way too deep into this and nothing's fucking wrong.
Yeah, exactly. That's what my
Look-
thought is.
Logan, okay, so with the disguise self, my clothes are all disguised too with it, right?
Yes.
So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're in the bar where I'm heading back from.
Yes. They're in the bar.
Do I see them? Do I see them or not? With
Are
a
you
17
entering the
passive.
bar?
Yeah, because
Okay,
I'm
as
pretty
you
sure that's
enter-
where the sleeping place is, right?
Yes. As you enter the bar, you do see your friends and the girl sitting at a table across in a well-lit area, just gambling away.
All right, I go ahead.
Ooh.
And I go to sit over there and see what the guys are doing.
Okay, I got a good
This
one.
guy's as Arkbard.
Okay. I got a good. So for the next hand, I see she's pretty litty. I got a good one. So I want to roll. And that's 19. I want to roll to give myself bad cards again.
Okay. So she wins the hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you're now down another 100 gold. So basically, you just lost 100 because you won one, you lost one.
Mm-hmm. So I go ahead and slide there. I was like, okay. And I look around like I'm being very cautious, and I lean in close, like, all right, you can't tell anybody, but I'm actually a changeling.
Make a deception check.
My man. Which I think if I remember correctly, I'm good at deception as well, nigga. Let me see. Decept these nuts.
I go ahead and put my hand on his shoulder and I bless him ever so slightly.
Altogether, I got 18.
Okay.
+4. +4.
Not as good as I was hoping, but I'll take it.
Javon, plus
Javon. +4.
Oh, +4.
So, is it plus a D4?
18.
Yeah,
24?
plus
It's a D4.
yeah, plus a D4.
Oh, plus
yeah.
a D4.
Yeah.
So I got 18, 19.
19?
Hmm?
As you say this and you kind of lean back, you see her face kind of just... She just gets this big grin across it. God damn it, go away. Stupid pop-ups. She kind of just gets this big grin across her face. And she says, one more hand.
Okay.
Do I get anything from that, like as an insight about her?
Make an insight check.
All right.
I'll go ahead and roll.
I'm
again
gonna inside
and-
check too.
Okay. While they're doing that, I'm gonna assume that I'm just gonna go ahead and say, okay.
15.
Give me a sec. 16.
You get the feeling, looking at her, hearing this secret. Now, Javon, would you have said the changeling loud enough for your two friends to hear? Or just her?
I'm sitting at the table, so I don't know.
I mean,
I'm right
I
behind his
definitely would've
shoulder.
whispered. I'm gonna assume, like, I don't know who the fuck Akbar is over here, so I would have whispered enough for at least Igneal.
All right. Do I make a
hit her and
do I make a
Igneal.
perception check on that, or
Yeah, make
do I
a
use my
perception
passive
check.
perception?
You can use your passive
Yeah.
perception if you'd like.
Yeah, because
Nope,
at this
I
point,
got a high-
I know
I got a
he's here, but
higher
I'm not
perception check.
I'm not paying him any attention.
I got 27.
Okay, you both hear him say this. But, she goes, one more hand.
Okay, I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, she rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
But it's,
motherfucker.
but it's disadvantage, so she rolled a 2.
My man.
So she basically kind of leans back, and you can see she's thinking. She's thinking very hard right now. She kind of leans
I-
in,
Mhm.
and she says, "Now don't tell anybody." She goes, "But I'm a changeling as well. I stole this lady's identity to gain some money in the capital. I needed a new
Wait.
life."
I'll act like I'm shocked.
All right.
What did you? Did you
All right.
get rid
Logan,
of her?
I rolled a 26 on the passive perception.
Okay. She kind of leans in. She goes, "I didn't kill her, if that's what you're asking. I gave her an ultimatum. She could either leave town or I'd kill her. So she left town, and I took over her identity."
Okay.
So you didn't
Oh,
murder
wow.
anybody, but you threatened
Yeah.
someone with murder.
I'd be like, wow. Like I never would have guessed.
I didn't
you're
say
playing-
that though.
You're playing it off so well.
Man, I just killed the guy I
Again,
went ahead and took the identity from.
not too loud. I was like, me as well. Same thing.
She just looks at you and says, "This is a very strange encounter. The odds of this happening are so astronomical."
Hey, but like, I mean, as is life, you know. But I'm glad to meet a fellow changeling. I definitely hope for the best, and if you ever need
I want to
anything,
insight check her
feel
on
free to,
her telling her story.
Okay, make an insight check.
even more than now, feel free to let me know if you need help with anything.
Fuck. 10.
10. You get the idea she's being truthful, but she's hiding something.
Hmm.
But
I want to keep the drinks
Um,
flowing. I buy another
18?
like 12 beers
18?
for our table.
she is. You get the idea she's hiding maybe the truth of what happened to the person she's impersonating,
Mhm.
but you can't she's very good at lying, so it's very difficult to.
She's whispering this. I'm just hearing it out
Yes.
from the perception check, and I'm just taking insight from it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go as an arc bard who looks a little bit taller by a foot. I'm pretty sure she doesn't pay attention to height that much. I'm gonna go to her and say, "Hey, how's it going? It's been forever."
She looks at you and says, "It's only been a few minutes."
Yeah, you remember my family back home? My mom and dad and my sister?
She goes, "Yes, you told me about them."
Yeah. Yeah, they're actually finally getting that stuff done over there on the farm.
Okay. Make a deception check, Manny, since you're trying to play off as someone else.
Yeah, but is this like with advantage or disadvantage or anything like that?
With advantage because you look like him.
Okay, okay. I just want to double check just in case, 16 is the first one. 18 plus 2, 20.
Okay. She just kind of smiles and says, "That's good news."
Well, it's good. It's good that we're traveling again together. Been forever. So I'm gonna go lay down and relax. You take care.
She nods as you leave.
That was so worth it. I go over to Arkbard's room,
Okay.
and that's just about it.
We'll keep talking with her. As the drinks are flowing, asking, like what made you choose this person?
She kind of shrugs and says she had a good cover story. Artist looking for work, good way to make some headway in the capital.
Okay.
And she kind of pulls you away from Igneal, and she says, "How attached are you to your companions?"
I mean, pretty attached. Since I've met them in this form, we've been through a lot together. I'd almost consider them family.
She kind of looks at you and says, "Well, I was thinking, changelings, we should stick together.
Mhm.
So, if it's okay with you,
should stay together.
we convince one of them to leave, and then I take their place."
See, I feel like it'd be pretty hard to convince them to leave. What we
Fine,
probably
fuck
have
that
to.
guy.
We'd
Go
probably
ahead
have
and take
to kill
his
him.
spot.
She goes,
It-
if we have to kill him, we have to kill him. I'd rather
Are you-
avoid that, but
Are you sure you'd be able to? I mean, you didn't kill the first person, so I'm see if I can kind of decept her into making sure she's telling me the truth. If I don't see them leaving easily, and I mean, if you've seen anything, that they're pretty strong. So are you prepared for a fight if it comes down to it?
she kind of looks at you and says,
Seeing as you haven't killed before, are you sure that you'd be able to stomach it?
she goes, "Oh, I've killed before. I just didn't kill the last person. I was able to convince her to leave. Before that, she kind of like counts on her fingers. She goes, maybe 12 people."
Mm.
She goes, I may look like I'm 20, but I'm much older."
I stabbed
Go
her in the throat. No, I'm just,
Go ahead.
I don't
Go
know
ahead,
what's
girl.
happening.
You don't hear
She
it.
wears
Uh,
she wears granny panties. That's all we
Okay.
know.
I wound
how-
her throat with my sword right through it.
How
It's
about
so
this?
wounded.
Which one do you think would be easier to get rid of?
She goes, "Well, it'd be difficult to kill the cleric. He can heal himself. But the other one, the magic user."
But I can cast fireballs.
Let's How about this? Go ahead and call it early for the night. This will be a deception.
Ask her if she could 5-6 fireballs.
We're gonna go ahead and call it early for the night, and I will meet you. We'll bring them outside of town. I don't want to cause a ruckus here. We'll bring him outside of town, and if I can't convince him to leave, then I'll bring him out there, and we'll take him on together.
She goes, "Fair enough. What time?"
What time is it now?
It's about 4 o'clock.
Let's wait till sundown.
She nods and says, "I'll retire to my room for now." And she gets up.
All right. While this is going on and everything, I go over to Arkbard's room. I knock on his door and I tell him let me in real quick.
He kind of opens the door and he sees you looking exactly like him, and he just kind of freezes for a second.
Don't worry about it.
You see him. He like
This is
starts
not
to
a trap.
He starts to open his mouth like he's going to scream.
I slap him hard and say, "This is not a trap."
This is some changeling shit going on right now, man. You're not helping the situation.
He kind
I
of
He
tell-
starts telling.
I'm you for the future.
make a deception check.
I am you from the future. What year is it?
16.
Is it before Corona or before Madara shows up?
Natural 20. So he kind of looks
I
and says,
lied. I say it straight to his face. I lied. And I dropped my disguise immediately just because I lied.
he just kind of looks and says, "What's going on? What's happening?" And he looks incredibly
Let
flustered.
me in.
He's sitting there like, what the fuck?
He opens the door and you both come into his chambers.
Okay. The person, yeah, that girl, like blonde hair girl right over there. Yeah, I disguised as you. I don't know if you guys have any relationship with each other, so I started making up a story about you having having a sister and a father and having a cow farm and everything. Is that all true? And because she kind of accepted it.
He goes, "I wasn't a farmer. I was a city boy."
City boy.
He's like,
So,
she would know that, of course.
okay, so she's not really who she thinks she is. Just so you know, as a heads up.
Out of character, I think I would have preferred to handle this without anybody knowing what's going on. But in character, goddamn it, Manny. But no, in both in and out of character, goddamn it, Manny.
I'm only doing this as a
Oh,
God.
man.
What are you talking about?
Cause the uproar. Good.
Don't worry about it. Don't panic. I have big enough ears to hear that she's safe. Your friend. I'm gonna quote unquote probably safe. I'll probably do a little scrying thing for you in the future, to help you out. First thing is first. Stay indoors. I'm pretty sure my buddies will probably have some way to figure out this problem. And yeah, take care. Stay inside. You do have Death Ward on your chest for some
Man-
weird reason.
Manny's the biggest
Magic.
asshole ever. Not only does he show up at this guy's door dressed as him, he says, "Hey, that lady that you've known forever, it's not her. But don't worry, don't worry. Go to sleep." And then walks the fuck off.
And I walk the fuck off.
And instant traumatization.
And I don't even open the door. I just walk through the door.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay.
No, I open the door. I close the door.
He
and I leave.
thanks you and he opens the door and you exit.
At that time, I want to say once she leaves, I'll go and I'll talk to
By the way, as I'm walking out the door, do I see her?
Yeah, she's heading up to her room.
I go over to her, the blonde hair girl, and I go, "Man, he is such a freaking champ. I don't know why he let me into his room like that." Laters, and I walk away.
Okay. What were you doing, Rand?
I'm gonna go and pretty much tell Monty everything that we talked about.
Okay. Igneel, Rand catches you up. Changeling,
Oh.
the plan, all of that.
Hey guys,
Um,
what's up? Is
I
something
kind
wrong?
of wish. Yeah, Manny can listen if he wants, if he's nearby. So what's the plan? What should we do? I'm assuming we're in our room right now.
I'll say you're
Right.
in your room.
I mean, there's one or two ways to handle this.
I mean, she's killed 12 people.
She's
so-
killed 12 people, and it's one of those things where either
Just to
we
steal
can,
their identity.
yeah, we can either
I
take
mean,
this
we could
into our hands
rehab
and
her,
stop this,
or
yeah, or we can just, I mean, this doesn't
You want
have
me to-
really that much to do
do we
with
know
us.
anything about changelings? Are they like looked down upon? Are they like? Is there a reason why they they want to stay hidden, or
They're ugly. No
They
one's
are. They're not
They're
looked
looked
down
at as
upon.
demons.
They are kind of feared because of their abilities to just be able
Yeah.
to mimic anyone at will. So they are kind of ostracized. They're not like hung in the streets or anything like that, but they are heavily ostracized, and they don't. That's why they take on identities. They don't blend in very well.
yeah? What do you think we should do?
Well, I mean, she's more than willing to kill either one of you to to move forward, especially
It's okay.
after telling her that we're going to meet the king. She just wants to make it. She just wants to make it as much as possible. So she is definitely down with killing either of you to move forward. So whether or not we let her go or not, she's going to continue to kill to make her way. Um, at the same time, if we kill her,
Do
we
you
just
have
have to
minor
come up with.
illusion?
Yes. No. My whatchamacallit had minor illusion. I do not have minor illusion.
Damn. I was gonna say you can make an illusion looking like I'm tied up and everything. And you're ready to kill me.
Well,
Well,
she
no,
wants,
the
she wants
plan
to
is
take
I'm
over.
gonna be the
Yeah,
bait.
she wants to take over
Oh.
freaking yeah, mine's
Okay,
buddy.
so oh, she's going after you.
Yeah. So
Well,
we
she
can
doesn't she know that you have fireballs?
I
You
mean,
can
it
kill
goes
things?
one of two ways. Either we don't kill her. I tell her, hey, I changed my mind, blah blah blah, and she tries to kill one of you guys anyway. At some point later on, she kills somebody else of the in the group, and we just kind of let her go do her own thing, and she spends the rest of her life continuing to do what she's been doing so far. Or we kill her now, save people for the future, and just tell the group that she went off on her own or some shit.
Nah, gotta kill her. Not
Yeah.
not for the good reasons. For God.
Okay, so leaving Jesus out of this, Miney said she's more than willing to kill you, I mean, it's really your call.
I mean, there's been plenty of people who wanted to kill me. I mean, it's kind of like I don't want to kill her, but also like we can't just let her keep going and doing what she's gonna do. So
Yeah.
it's either we kill her or we try and rehabilitate her. I don't know which one would be. The thing is, I don't know how we would rehabilitate her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep her from killing.
There's no guarantee. She's done this before, so I mean, I
Well,
think
it's
our
simple.
job, we're getting paid to protect this caravan. So
Simple.
I feel
Don't worry.
At that
I
point,
have my
at
ways,
that point we
guys.
kill her. At that
I have
point we
my
kill her
ways.
because I know that if she finds out that I'm not a changeling, she can easily try and kill somebody else to take their place and have us lose her trail. So I guess in that sense, I think we should kill her because our job's to protect the caravan.
Don't
Or
worry, guys.
before then, I guess we can go tell. Let's go talk to the leader of the caravan in private and see what he wants us to do.
Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, we could do that.
I have
think we have-
Revivify. We can kill her, and I can bring her back. And if she doesn't like what she's doing, we can kill her again, and I can bring her back. And then,
Have you learned yet?
yes,
Some Doctor Strange stuff.
yes. And if
yeah.
she doesn't learn her lesson after the third time, then she's a lost cause.
I vote. It's a good idea. We'll keep that bubble
We'll
up
keep
there.
that in mind. Yeah, that's definitely that's definitely a strong plan B.
That's fun. That would be some. I think that would piss Logan off the most is just to keep killing her and bringing her back. I think we should go talk to the leader of the caravan and let him know what we
That's
what
what
we
I
found
think
out.
we should do.
Okay.
Man, he said, "You just let me know. I'm ready."
You
Show
you
this
find
stuff.
Archer. He's sitting
I'm ready to
down.
inflict wounds into oblivion on her.
You find Archer Monlo. He's sitting in the tavern just with his wife and child, eating a nice meal.
Hey, would you mind us talking for a bit? That's important.
He kind of he goes, of course. What do you need?
In private.
He goes, oh, of course, and he follows you back up to your room.
Okay. Go ahead and we'll explain to him what we found out. And pretty much explain to him like we can go about this a good couple ways, but you're paying us to look out for you, your family, and this caravan. So, what do you want us to do about this?
You see, as you tell him, his face just kind of sinks and he goes very pale. He starts scratching his beard and he goes, I'm not quite sure what to do. I've never been in this situation before. We could turn her into the guards.
You
Yeah, I
remember
was
Panama
just-
Canal?
We could probably maybe her sitting in jail might be better, but I mean, have like if she was in jail, would they do like this is a question to DM? Would they have like something that would help them like not let her do her changeling shenanigans to get out of jail? Does that make sense?
They
You
would probably
could
put a
get-
tag on her.
You're in a small town, so
Yeah.
the guards wouldn't have access to the magics required to do such a thing.
What if What if we wait to the big city though? At least
You get the idea that in the big city they might have means to keep her from doing that.
I say, this is my vote. I say we keep her prisoner. Like we actually like I don't know about putting her in a cage, but like we tie her up or like not tie her up like a hog tie, but you know what I mean, like fucking
In Tara's
maybe her
name,
wrists.
I will
Ooh.
go ahead and convert her.
Or we can tell her that I can go and talk to her. And
We don't
say
even know
that,
if it's a she. It could be
Yeah.
a he.
It could
I
be
can
an
tell her
it.
that we'll wait until we get to the big city because your firepower, your battle prowess will be helpful to just make sure we all stay alive until we get to the big city.
Well, we've already told we've already got this trap set up pretty much,
What trap?
kinda.
Don't worry.
Well, you told her that you were gonna meet.
Yeah, I told her that I try to convince you into leaving, and if I can't, I'll come by. So I mean, if I come by,
Yeah,
either
but
way,
the
I
whole
have to meet her.
time, if there's any situation where on the rest of our journey I'm alone, she might try to kill me.
Well, I guess you just probably shouldn't be alone. I think what you should probably do is make up with Long, since you almost killed him, and maybe he doesn't need to sleep, so even on your watch, he can be there to help you out. That's what I would do since
I
you
love Long though.
almost killed my
He
brother.
just he won't talk to me.
Yep, he doesn't talk to a lot of people.
He doesn't
I know,
understand
but-
me.
He's dead.
He talks to me.
You almost killed him. Yeah, probably apologize.
Are we doing this or not?
So I guess either we kill her, we kill her now, we leave her alone, let her continue her life as a murdering,
No, I
Sociopath?
think we turn her into the
or
guards.
we turn
That's
her
my
into the guards
plan, but
in the next place.
in the
but
next city.
whether or not we try and capture her now and hold her over while we're battling or whatever we might have to do onto the next city, or we try to I can try and convince her deceptively into holding off until we get to the next city because we'll need you to fight in the event of something coming on.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. What about you? You alright with that, Manny?
Me as a character?
Both, I
Either
guess.
one, I guess.
want
Yeah.
me-
I mean, your
You-
character's gonna want her to love the Lord regardless. But
Don't worry.
will your
whatever you
character
guys
understand?
choose, I will
to-
choose a different alternative
my,
than you'll
my
ever
man.
imagine.
Then we'll go ahead and tell the whatchamacallit that we'll keep an eye on her, try not to act civilized. And this is me talking to him because I don't know anything else. You're the only other person that knows that something's up.
Me or him?
I'm talking to the leader of the caravan.
Okay.
I don't know that you went ahead and told Akbar all this stuff anyway. So I'm telling you, you're the only person that knows.
I told the little blonde haired boyfriend that he should know that she's not who she is supposed to be, and he's
Correction.
a little.
Well,
he's
I
a
think
little-
her plan
he's a-
originally was to take his identity.
Then we will. I'll
He's
probably.
He's a little appalled that she has a penis.
I'll tell Long. Not Long. I'll tell Vaughn. He should probably go tell him to keep it quiet, and we'll handle this when we get to the next city. Just to stay close to us.
Don't tell him that he was probably a prospect.
Yeah. Don't just tell him that hey, we're gonna handle this. Act normal until we get to the next
Who?
village.
Who?
The Ark, since you told him that something's up with her.
Don't
and
worry, I already told
and
him
our-
everything I
and-
needed to tell him. Don't worry.
Tell him not to freak out, or this plan will go down the hole.
I've already told him what I need to tell him. And that
I will
was
go
it.
tell him before I go talk to her. So we'll talk to the leader and ask him if he's okay with that. We'll keep an eye on her,
Okay,
and in the next
I'll go
town
ahead
we'll
and,
let the guards know that
I go ahead and
our
touch
plan.
Rand's head, and I cast light.
Okay.
I use counterspell. I'll continue to go ahead and tell.
You're gonna waste counterspell on a cantrip?
Yep.
Alright, I'll just
Yeah.
cast light again, because I keep on using it.
So I'll go ahead and let him know. I'll ask the guy if he's okay with the plan.
Archer kind of nods and says, "It's dangerous, but you're our guard, so I trust you."
Okay. So, like I said, please continue to act normal. Just stay close to your family. In fact, give them like a safe word, just for the fuck of it.
Here's the safe word.
Sex
Pineapple.
party.
Tara be with you.
And well, I'm gonna go talk to her and let her know our plan. And when we get to the next village, we'll go ahead and hand her over to the guards there who can properly deal with her.
He goes, that sounds like a plan, and he heads back down to his family.
Okay. I will swing by and let Ark know the plan as well.
Okay. Ark is very shaken, and he goes, if you think it's best, I'll keep my mouth shut.
I appreciate that. Just don't be alone with her. It sounds really weird. Don't be worried. Just don't be alone with her. If you need anything, feel free to let us know.
He nods.
Shake his hand. Yep. Shake his hand. Give him some dap, and I'm gonna go and meet her outside.
I look him in the eyes and I tell him, "I'm sorry, I don't have another death ward for you. I already wasted one."
He looks a little shaken, but he nods. Rand, you wait until dusk, and then you go to the allotted meeting spot. You find her there alone, and she kind of sees you and says, did it work? Did you tell him to leave?
Where we go? Were we going with you or what?
Nah, I'm not because she doesn't. Nah, I'm going by myself. Probably just me and my brother. Me and my brother will go. I'll go ahead and I'll tell her deceptively. So I talked to him. He said he's fine with leaving. He said he just wants to at least see this trip through. He said he'll go ahead and take his money at the end of this once we get to blah 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 whatever the name friend, and he'll leave from there.
Okay, make a deception check.
Gotcha. How much do I get with deception? I can't remember. Deception. +7. That is a 26.
Oh, you're a charismatic boy too. Nice.
Oh, I'm charismatic as fuck.
So am I, dude.
She nods and says,
Not
if that's
I.
the plan, that's the plan. I won't do anything until we reach the capital city. But if he decides not to leave, you have no problems with me killing him?
I'll be there to help you. I don't think you can take him on your own.
She goes, you'd be surprised.
But
You'd be surprised how strong I am.
and then a
Swings
fireball
out.
comes out of nowhere.
Fireball!
Okay. I'll shake her hand. I'll say, all right, I'll head
You know-
off. I'll head off
Now
first.
that I think about
nobody,
it, if Monty got the
finds
wand
this.
of fireballs, it'd be game over.
Dude, I want it.
Yeah, I'll head off first so nobody finds this suspicious. And I'll head back to the room.
Hey, I can cast 2 fireballs at once, okay?
Okay.
By the way, our room, does it look terribly like disarrayed or what?
No, it's not like 5-star motel. God damn it. But it
Are there
is
like broken? Is there broken wood and shit?
no. It's well kept. It's like a standard run of the mill, comfort inn.
I'd start to go ahead and put my hands on the floor and start to just keep on mending everything around until Rand gets back.
Okay. We're gonna take a quick break so I can grab a drink. I'll be right back.
I gotta take a piss. That sounds good. I think
That
I
works.
can make coffee too. Hell yeah.
Right.
You there, Javon? Or did he walk away too?
I think you did.
I think the only spell I have that could even help in this situation might be like Charm Person.
Charm person.
Yeah, that's the only thing I think I have that would help.
I thought changelings had a little resistance from charm, didn't they?
I don't
no?
think so.
Unless that's just elves.
That's elves.
Well, damn. I know. Let's see. Wisdom modifier plus cleric level, minimum of 1 spell, so 8 plus 4. Plus 4 is.
So Manny, I got
12.
what is the it's a Warcaster's defeat. So now if someone
Yeah.
moves near me, I can cast Fireball.
Opportunity of attack, fireball right there on their body.
Yep, with me within
Jesus.
5 feet, it'll probably hit me too, but that's okay.
You can
I'm back
you can angle it so it doesn't hit you. That's the thing. Keep that in mind. So you don't kill yourself. Unless unless you're an invocation wizard, because invocation wizards can actually keep themselves from getting killed by their own
And
attacks.
other people too.
You know, I just
Yep.
thought about. I can use fucking Thunderstep if like as a reaction if someone tries to move near me, and fucking like teleport somewhere. That gives me so much mobility.
So you can keep yourself from getting attacked. Pretty damn
Well,
smart.
that and I can fucking like uh, I can move around without fucking like wasting movement or an action on my turn, too.
True. Alright, quickly enough. See what spells I need to keep and get rid of.
Is Javon back yet?
Nah. Oh shit, is my Slayer test done? Oh fuck.
I'm back, bitches.
Guys
Welcome
ready?
back. Yeah.
nigga.
Okay.
Poppin'.
So you guys retire for the evening. It's a restful sleep. So you all get a full rest. And the morning comes. The caravans they got up early and got all the carts ready. You are subjected to a nice meal.
Hell
And you guys head off towards. You see the lake in the distance. It's not a huge lake. You can see the other side, but there's no crossing. You have to go around it.
You said you said it is a huge lake or it's not a huge lake?
It's not a huge lake. You can see the other side.
Damn, I thought that I think my other character had shaped water. I could have went full fucking partying the Red Sea in this bitch.
Oh,
It's all
wait,
good.
what about the lake?
It's
The
large,
river.
but you can see the other side.
How large? Would you say like 100 feet?
No,
What?
like a mile.
Okay,
mile?
yeah, I can't fix that.
Never mind. I won't control water.
Yeah, that's
Never
what I was
mind.
thinking too, but I don't have that no more. All right, so I guess we're going
Man,
around.
It's like that thing where we just fist bump each other and we cause a
Bro,
big wave
we,
where
we go
just
full Avatar
control water.
waterbenders on waterbender on the freaking on the river. Logan's like, and let me move the enemies I was gonna have them fight on this side now. Okay, we're ready.
Okay. So you guys head into the city, or not the city. I'm sorry. You head out of the city, the town, skirting along the coast of the lake. It's a nice. It's not like a disgusting lake of mud and all that. It's a nice sandy beach with a path carved along the side.
Logan, I cut my hand.
Okay.
Okay, but putting blood in the vial.
Okay. You guys skirt along the edge of the lake for maybe an hour before you finally reach the other side.
Okay.
As
All
you-
right.
Nothing out of the ordinary on this trip so far.
It's a pretty. They did say this leg of the trip is the safest, and you're less
Okay.
likely to encounter things.
All right.
All right.
Motherfucker.
As you continue on, you clear the lake and enter a small forest. Archer kind of shouts, "Only maybe 2 more hours till we're at the capital."
All right.
Oh yeah. By the way, I used Death War on him again.
Okay.
by tapping him on his head and saying, "Good boy."
Rand, as you're walking, the Ophelia, the blonde-haired lady, she kind of comes up behind you and she taps you on the shoulder.
What's up?
She goes, "Now would be a great time
Four,
to
five,
place the ambush.
6,
Just lure him off the main trail and I'll do the rest."
7, 8, 9.
I'll go ahead and tell her. I really think we should
10,
wait till
11.
we get to the capital.
Make a persuasion check.
I've never taken this trip before, so I'd rather have his firepower just in case. Is it persuasion?
Yes, persuasion.
I don't think persuasion is. I don't have that one. All right. Well, I have.
I cast find traps. Is
Nat
she
20.
a trap?
Nat 20? She kind of nods and says, "We'll do it your way," and she backs off.
Getting old bloodlust ass and ass bitch.
But you do
Logan.
see she takes up a position behind Igneal.
Okay.
I'm aware. Am I aware of her
Yes,
position
you're-
behind me?
You're very aware of her. She's not trying to be hidden.
Logan,
Yes.
Long.
can I cast find traps to see if she's a trap or not?
It doesn't work like that.
I'll go ahead and whisper to Long to go ahead and keep an eye on her.
Long nods and takes a position behind her.
And then I take a position behind Long.
Why? You gonna kill my brother like whiny?
No, because it's part of that fucking meme.
And then I climb on top of the caravan, and I hold my hand out ready to cast fireball at any time. All right, we'll continue.
Okay. You guys eventually exit the forest and immediately are met with
Oh, wait,
this.
you said we have like an hour to 2 hours till we get there.
Yes.
I want to go ahead and I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant and put Unseen Servant between her and Miney. In the event of her trying to stab Miney, she'll just stab the Unseen Servant.
Okay.
So you server is like screwing out. That can actually pay that you can't even hear.
You guys eventually exit the forest, and ahead of you, maybe half a mile away, you see these towering ivory walls of just limestone, just stretching up into the air. You hear you hear some cheers as Archer says, "There we are, boys. There's the capital."
All right, quickly enough. I need all of you to stand by me, real quick. All of us, we need to take this moment to take a good chat, to have a conversation of sorts.
Nope, not falling victim again.
No. This is important, because at the end of this day, anything can happen. And as I say that, I cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody within it has to make within a 15 feet radius. See creatures boundaries. They have to make a charisma saving throw.
What's the total I have to beat?
15.
Okay. Do you know if they succeed or fail?
I should be able to know.
I don't think so. I don't think he does.
Let's read the spell.
Let's see. On failed, creature can't speak a deliberate lie. Radius, you know whether each creature succeeds or fails, like it says right here.
Okay.
Then you know that she succeeds.
Okay, and let's see.
You know that
What
I
else?
succeed.
What about everybody in the caravan?
Let me roll for them. Fail.
My charisma's way too high.
Fail. Stop rolling 8s. I rolled 3 8s in a row.
So you roll high for
Four
her,
in a
but-
row. That's a natural 1. Okay, so the rest of the caravan fails.
She
Wait,
succeeds,
does it
but they all
automatically
fail.
make
What
you
the fuck?
say something truthful?
No, you just can't lie.
Yes.
Okay.
You just can't lie. So
Yeah, basically. Discards against
It doesn't say-
deception and a
it doesn't
15-foot
say that
radius
you,
centered on me.
if
Okay,
you use
so
it,
As soon
it
as-
doesn't say that
As soon as you
can't
get cast,
lie,
I go,
but
I'm
you
a
can't
sex
tell the
fiend.
truth. Oh God.
all right, so
I know
Lena,
this
do you
is
guys
the
have the
truth.
money to actually pay us to take you here or not?
They have not paid yet.
No, but do they have the money?
He said
That-
he looks at you and says, "Yes, we have the money."
All right. Anybody here not who they say they are? Like in Not like in the way like how you appear and everything, but as like a person in mind and body.
They all kind of look confused, and they say, "We are who we say we are."
1 second.
Man, I was hoping
I
for
want
the
to go
bar.
ahead and I want
I
to
was
go
ho-
ahead and cast message to Vaughn and ask him what the fuck he's doing.
Okay.
I was just hoping to see if I can get the freaking bitch to freaking say it out loud who she is without her
Yeah,
realizing.
but you're
But
making it
hey,
also obvious that I have
no,
been talking to you,
no,
or
not
that
really.
somebody
Actually,
that somebody else might know
not
something.
really. Actually,
Extremely.
no, not
Yes.
really. I'm a
Yes.
man of God.
That is very true. I don't think God came. Well, like in this situation, God did tell you everything about her.
No, no,
Logan is
no, not
God,
one
but
bit. No,
yeah.
no. I was just actually using Zone
So
Shift
All
to see
you,
if they had the
the
money.
only
at
information
this
that you know is
moment,
that she's a changeling. You don't know anything else about her.
at
Whether
this
Oh no,
at
I
this
know.
moment,
Good man.
if the changeling chick's near me, I pull out my blade. I quickly just try to slice her leg a little bit, not enough to like actually like super cause some damage. Or like if she tries to run,
If this
it'll
is going, I'm just saying. Well, this was a
Can I finish
healthy
what I'm
exercise.
doing?
Sorry about that.
Okay, so I try to slice her leg, Logan, to where she can't run, but like she's not gonna die from her wound.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
And then if I succeed with that, I'm going to try and grapple her and pull out some rope to tie her
Okay.
hands.
Make the attack roll first.
Nat 20.
That'll hit.
Yeah, this.
With a nat 20, I'll say you don't have to. If you want to roll damage, you can. But you'll.
I don't want to roll damage. Just enough to like it's gonna wound her to where if she was to try and run, it'd be very difficult.
Okay.
Rand stands there and goes, "Well, what the fuck?"
With a natural 20, you do succeed in wounding her to the point where it'd be difficult for her to run away. And you said you want to grab some rope and try and tie her up?
Yeah, and grapple her, like tie her hands up.
Okay, go ahead and try. Make a
Well,
strength check.
since this just happened, and I was just gonna just hope that we walked back in, but
Uh,
I
10.
go ahead and cast hold person.
Wait,
as
actually,
he's
tie
doing
on that.
this.
I lied. Hold on. It's what's my strength? Oh, it's not higher. It's 10.
10. You go to grab her, and she just breaks free of your grapple. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
I cast hold person on her.
Okay, what's the save for that? Is it a
15.
no? What is
And
it? Like a dex or a wisdom?
Yeah, let me check. Sorry about that. I'm pretty sure it's a wisdom, but let me double check.
I got 9 and Long got 7. Correction, flip that. I got 7 and Long got 9.
It is a wisdom saving throw. And let's see. Okay, that's all it does.
She fails, so she's held.
Okay. Oh. Do we roll initiative still, or do we just tie her up because she's held?
You don't need to roll initiative now. So if you'd like to, you can tie her up.
Yep, we tie her up.
Okay.
I'll be right
Alright.
back.
Well, as this is going on, I say, well, that didn't go as well as I was hoping for her to plan out.
Okay, she's now tied up. She's still held. Let's see if she breaks the whole person. No, the natural one. She fails again.
All right.
I
Let's go
take
move
her.
on.
I frisk her and take her daggers or whatever weapons she may
Okay.
have.
You get a
She's
short
paralyzed. She
sword
can't-
and a crossbow.
That's why I'm frisking her and
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
whatever she has.
No, that's what I'm saying. Well, she's paralyzed. You don't have to worry about her attacking you. That's all I was trying to tell you. Because I'm reading what it says.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. So you frisk her. You find a short sword coated in some kind of poison and a crossbow.
By the way, I keep both of those.
Okay.
Do I find anything else on her?
You find that ceremonial dagger she had and maybe 50 gold.
I
I'll
take
sp-
both of those as well.
I'll squat down next to her and say, "Sorry, love. I tried to hold off until we got to the gates. You just can't go around killing people for no reason."
She just kind of,
She can't-
she just, see her, she
she
kind of
can't-
leans back.
She can't do anything. She's paralyzed
And she
still.
can't do anything.
So if she's trying to say something, she goes.
I use
can't talk.
counter spell so that way she can talk.
Well, let's see. I'll
She's
just
already tied
go
up,
the
so.
whole person. Fine.
She rears back and she spits in your face, Ran.
I'll wipe it and say, I deserve that. Sorry I had to get had to come to this point. My my ally here acts on his own.
Actually, I was planning on just
I have cat
If they-
vomit
if they
on my
were-
fucking Xbox, dude.
If you
Wow.
want to know what I was really trying to do with the Zone of Truth? I was just wanting to
No.
know if they were actually going to be able to pay us, and I wanted to know if this guy was actually a bard or not. That's all I really wanted to know.
I feel that they had no reason to not pay us, and he had no reason
Man.
to lie about whether or not he was a bard.
When you're in this job of being a man of God and the cloth and everything, you end up running to a lot of stupid people.
I throw her into the caravan and I continue along the journey.
Okay. Archer, the caravan leader, kind of looks surprised at what just happened, but he kind of shrugs and the caravan moves forward. And that's where we're going to end it for today.
Sounds good.
What?